Hello everyone, my name is SiC and welcome to a new series on a game that I really like called State of Decay. Now this is the year 1 edition, which bundles all the DLC, which I did purchase individually as well, but this should give us a proper 1080p resolution, which the original did not have. Anyway, this is a sort of storyline driven but still very sandbox open world zombie survival game, and I think this is probably one of the coolest zombie survival games ever made, with exception to probably Project Zomboid, except that game hasn't released yet, and since it's top down it's also a lot more like a simulator, which this game is not. But yeah, I don't know, it is a really cool game and I want to just start a new series on it, so let's see. We will start a new game and follow the story from the beginning.
Hold on, I'm coming.
Right, and straight off the bat, we are in some trouble.
I think these guys want to eat us.
Alright, first
Okay?
3 zombies.
One of those psychos tried to bite me, but yeah, I'm fine.
Well, we can't just stay out here in the open, that's for damn sure.
Ranger station?
Ranger station. Maybe we can find some help there.
Alright.
What the hell, man? We're gone 2 weeks and what? Everybody takes up cannibalism?
Beats me.
Alright, so the ranger station is just up ahead, and
Incoming!
we need to deal with some zombies first. Alright, so a really cool thing is once they are knocked down to the ground, you can press Z and you will actually make a finishing move, which will kill them instantly. And that is really useful as well, because these weapons do deteriorate over time.
Whoa, listen, asshole! Alright, we don't want any trouble.
That means that eventually these weapons are going to break. And of course, you know, we don't want that, so the more you make finishing moves like that one, the longer your weapon will stay alright. Alright, and we could circumvent these guys. The map is open enough for that, and in a moment I'll show you the world map as well. But we don't want to. I'm just going to kill these guys just because we can. It's so easy to sneak up on these guys because they're already, well, quite busy. There we go. Alright, so as I said, this is sort of story driven, while also being a sandbox experience, and since this is the start of the game, it's going to be a little bit heavier on the storyline. But as we go on, we will basically meet a safe haven, and that safe haven can be upgraded and built up in several ways. You can find survivors. This will mostly be random, though some characters are story or required by the story as well.
Man, can anybody tell me what the hell is going on?
What's going on is there's more of them up here than I expected. We need to sweep the rest of the cabins for survivors. But I've got injured people here I have to tend to.
Okay, we'll see what we can do.
We will?
I appreciate it. There's a water tower out back that has a good view of the campgrounds. Might be worth your while to climb up there and have a look around first. We've got some supplies in the locker over there. Take what you need and stay safe out there.
Alright. Let's have a look at the supply locker. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot there. We have some ammo for various different weapons. We have a bat, or a bracket, I suppose, metal bracket, or fitted with a metal bracket, I don't know. But we could equip that one. We will take the aspirin, and basically everything we can get, but we don't really need ammo at the moment, because we don't have a gun. Alright, first things first is we are going to have to survey the local area, and to do that we have on the mini-map, you can see a little green button.
Up there.
This is little water tower, which we can climb, and then we can survey the area around us, and that will basically point out any zombie hordes, buildings, or other points of interest for us. Right, so if you hold right mouse button, we can survey.
I'm gonna take a look around.
You can see a car, an industrial supply store, we have a tent, or a campsite, I suppose. campsite, and on the left you can see the progress bar that shows you how much you've seen of what there is to see, basically. But surveying this stuff from a tower basically points them out on the map for you. Right, so we have another campsite. Another campsite.
Guess that's all there is to see.
And another campsite.
You hear that?
Gunshots. Yeah. Guess we're not the only ones having a bad day.
Nope, we are not. Alright. Now, a really cool thing about this is it is also a colony simulator of sorts. Meaning that we do not just play as this guy, which I'm currently controlling, but once we meet up with the safe haven, there's going to be multiple people there, and you can control you can control most of them, actually. And that's really cool, because these guys get wounded, they get tired, and when they get tired, their stamina goes low, and that means they cannot sprint so far, they can't fight for as long, and overall there's just a whole lot of nasty things you have to deal with when people get tired or wounded over time. So it is best to rotate these people out as you go.
Quiet here.
Right, so we have a clear campsite. Doesn't seem to be anything up for looting. And this is a big mechanic later on in the game as well. You have your safe haven and you go to buildings and you search through them to find food, building materials, medicine, and other things like that. Alright, so one of our objectives is to search these cabins. Of course, we need to deal with the zombies surrounding them. And we also heard some gunshots, which we should check out. But that is quite far away. And, you know, you would think that, you know, gunshots signify an immediate engagement and that they are a priority. But you can actually kind of wait it out for now, because that is a story-driven moment there. But the game will generate random missions as you play, and those can and will time out. And for example, players from your colony, AI survivors, they can go out and scavenge the surrounding area, and they can get into trouble. And if you don't help them, well, there's a chance that they're not going to make it back alive. They're going to be dead and lost to you forever. And that's another thing. If I reach that conclave without dying, and I die afterwards, then I will simply switch to another character, and you can keep going for as long as you have people in your safe haven. Alright, I think we've got most of those guys in the area. It's always a good thing, or a good idea, to sneak up to these guys. Oh.
We don't want any trouble.
One attack that I really like is the run and jump, because it knocks them down on their ass, and it's yeah, alright, and it sets them up for a good execution move. And usually the AI is smart enough to start doing that. Sometimes they will just keep knocking them in the head like this. Sometimes they'll just start, or you know, stand over them and just finish them off in one move. I'm not entirely sure what dictates their behavior there, but alright, that guy's dead. Oh, he's holding a zombie. Ooh, nice. Just in time too. Alright, so most buildings, they will have highlighted objects like these, and you can search for them. And you can do that slowly, which I'm doing right now, or you can do it quickly, but which makes more noise. And when you make a lot of noise, of course, that is going to attract the attention of zombies nearby. And already I see a little white dot on the minimap, which just faded away. That indicates a zombie outside this building.
Better deal with this first.
Apparently we got its attention.
Today went downhill fast.
Alright, so we also had a
No
skill
shit.
increase.
Any chance we can just hole up here with the last of the tequila until this all blows over?
Somehow I doubt it.
Yeah, me too.
Ooh.
Not right now.
We've got a zombie in front, zombie behind. Luckily this guy is dead. But yeah, skill increases are also a part of this game. Ooh. Alright, and skill increases basically happen, well, you know, the more you play, the more experience your characters are going to get. It's not quite an RPG, but there's some elements of like the Elder Scrolls in there, I suppose. Oh, crap. This off. Like for example, you know, just by fighting, I have now increased my fighting level to level 3. That's going to make me stronger, I think. But we can see what exactly it does for us once that zombie enters the
I
building.
think that's about all there is
Ooh, we
to
have a
find.
shotgun.
Right. Let's get the hell back to the ranger
Right, I don't need a
station and get
shotgun
out
just for this guy.
Or we go check out those
There we go,
gunshots.
he has a finishing move.
Alright. Kinda hoping you'd forgotten about that.
Yeah, he did not forget about the gunshots. But yeah, when we go into the inventory, we can see several things. We have cardio, we have wits, we have fighting. And for example, basic skill, sometimes the best defense is a lead pipe to the face. Other times it's getting the hell out of the way. I guess this will change over time as you get more experience in these things. But this will give us a bonus vitality of +10. As for shooting, we have recoil production, powerhouse is a killing blow chance +50%, wits, scavenging speed 9 seconds, and cardio is of course max stamina +5. Now these characters also come with traits. For example, Marcus Campbell is a born leader, and that means that people tend to listen when I'm talking most of the time. That's a good thing. He was also a clerk. He loved hiking. This is improving his cardio and wits statistics, and he's a natural athlete, which gives him physical powerhouse. Right, I'm not sure if we can switch to another character at the moment, or actually, yes we can. We have our buddy here, Ed Jones, who is standing right there, and he is a team player. He's idealistic, he loved Idol, TV trivia. He was a Trumbull local, and that is the county that we're in, Trumbull County. Alright, he was an accountant, and he's nimble, which means he has great reflexes. Now we also have 3 other guys. We have Thomas Ritter, Wendell Higgins, and Sheila Brookstone, who is injured. And she has cracked ribs. Right, we also have, let's see, a event list of everything that happened, including level ups and other things, like objectives. We have an asset overview. We have 0 influence, we have a population of 5 here, we have a labor force of 5, fame of 102, 0 beds, and no food, just a small bit of medicine, no ammo, no building construction or construction materials, no barrels of fuel. We have 1 car apparently, but I haven't seen it yet. And we have a medical area, but we are not in charge here, so we cannot do anything with these buildings yet. Well, that's a really cool thing. We have a medical area. We have a storage area. Of course, we're not going to be able to do much here. So, alright, I suppose we're going to have to check out the gunshots. And if we press the map, you can see we are in an outpost of a map. The distant gunshots are right over there, and we can mark it. But if we zoom out, you can see that this map is quite substantial, and it has about 3 towns. It has various farms, some outback or nature areas, I suppose. A big dam, maybe, I think. I'm not sure if I've ever been up there. But yeah, the way you win this game is basically by following the storyline. But it is an open-ended sandbox experience, as I said earlier. And that basically means that this can take quite long, or you can go quite fast, maybe, I don't know. I've never actually finished this game. But I figured that this series would give me the motivation to actually do so. Alright, lots of nasty corpses on the road. Alright, and as we go along, we should check out these camps that we find along the way. Because these might have valuable resources, though. There are several things you can find. You can find weapons, you can find ammo, snacks, painkillers, and other things like that. You can also find big bags of food or a specific resource type. Alright, and basically those get loaded up into a big backpack, and you will have to take them home, and they will give you basically a load of supplies. Alright, I'm not sure if we're going the right way here. No, actually we're not. But we can kill these zombies first. They're completely unaware. And I think by killing these guys instantly, it gives us powerhouse, but I'm not entirely sure. But at least it doesn't deteriorate, you know, our weapons. So that is good at least, and it's...
Here they come!
Ooh, where the hell? Ah, it's a guy Oh, there. Well, we can see we can keep going. We kind of need to make it down. Maybe we can go down here. You know what? Yeah, let's go for it. Oh, that gave me a little bit of damage, but I have painkillers. I can take them, so let's do that. Alright, we have several zombies coming in.
Incoming! I'm out of ammo.
Oh, really? I thought I had more ammo than that. Jesus. That's quite a lot of zombies heading our way. We don't have any grenades or Molotov cocktails yet. Ooh, she is good! Holy hell.
Holy shit, are you okay?
You mean aside from being lost in the woods, attacked by psychopaths, and watching two of my best friends die? Yeah, I'm peachy.
Sorry I asked.
So, is it this bad everywhere?
Man, I hope not. We got some survivors back at the ranger station that seem to know what's going on. But we didn't have time for orientation.
Well then, let's get the hell back there. You wanna take point, or should I?
Alright, so at this point we could switch between Maya and Marcus. But I'm not tired yet, I'm very healthy, so there's no real reason to do so at the moment. Though I will definitely do that later on, because Maya actually has some pretty sweet skills as well. She is really good with guns, because as it turns out, she's military. Alright, so let's get back to the ranger station. Hopefully there's not too many zombies along the way.
They're setting up an infirmary in there. Like, why aren't they taking these people to a hospital or something?
I don't know, man. Whole situation's pretty messed up.
You think? What's next? Razor wire and guard towers?
That's not a bad idea, actually. We need to make things safer around here.
Alright, he's at leadership 2. Not entirely sure what gave me that increase, but and I love it when I have teammates helping me out. Like, they will grab the zombies by the head and then they will lean down so you can smack the hell out of them. You know, and that will lead to an instant kill. It's such a good mechanic, and actually the AI in this game is really impressive. I mean, they will follow you around. I've never actually seen them get stuck on anything. You can tell them to do things, like if you find resources in a building that needs to be carried in a backpack, you can only carry one backpack at a time. So you can actually radio back to your home base, and they will send out one of the survivors, and they will actually, walk out into the world, go to that house, load up. They will avoid zombies along the way, though they do have a chance to run into trouble, in which case you need to go and help them out. But the AI is very autonomous. They know how to find their way throughout the map. I mean, it's really impressive.
What the hell?
I thought you said you had survivors holed up in here.
They were fine just a minute ago.
Well, obviously not anymore.
Guys! Come on! We gotta at least check the place. Somebody might have survived.
And they're quite fucked up.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Poor bastard. Well, let's see if he's got a wallet on him or something.
What the hell, Ed?
To check his ID, for Christ's sake. Shit! Get it off! Get it off! Get it off!
Well.
That guy was dead. I swear to God, that guy, he was dead. How the hell does that happen?
I don't know, man. Doesn't make sense.
We can't stay here. Come on, let's grab what we can and get moving.
Yes, indeed. Thomas is dead. Well, everybody here is dead. Let's take all the ammo.
I don't have enough space for this.
Damn it. I don't know, man. Let's stash that. Let's take the ammo for the shotgun. Actually, let's get rid of the stick. Let's take the painkillers. Let's reload the shotgun. Apparently it only holds 2 shots. Alright, so we need to get the hell out of here. Especially Ed, he now needs someone to take care of him. And, well, we can't do that here, so...
So, where are we going?
I don't know. I guess we just head to town and try to find somebody.
Yeah, or...
Or
Well, I kind of took that guy's walkie-talkie. Maybe we can raise somebody on that.
Jesus, Ed, why did you do that?
I don't know. I figured if he had a radio, there must be somebody on the other end.
so you robbed a dead guy, and you expect his friends to help us out?
Wait, who says they're his friends? I mean, maybe they didn't even really like the guy.
Dad? Dad, are you there?
Oh, shit.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Who is this?
Listen, we're stuck up here on Mount Tanner. My friend needs medical attention. Can you help us?
Can you make it down to Spencer's Mill? Some of us are holed up at the church. If your friend doesn't look too dicey, we'll let you in.
The church in Spencer's Mill. We're on our way. We'll, try not to look too dicey.
So we have zombies inside, and yeah... we have Lily, who is the daughter of the guy who just bit Ed. Oh crap. Oh! That is not good. You need to get the hell away from me. You need to die too. Ah, somebody took care of the zombie that was pushed down as well. Alright, so we have an industrial supply store, and I think we might find some building materials here, though I'm not entirely sure. Of course. It never hurts to search. So let's go ahead and do that. What's this? Flares. Flares would be good to have, but I think snacks and painkillers and medical stuff would be better. Nothing else is left over here, so we do have a vehicle. And I suggest we are going to use it. Now what's really cool about vehicles is they're actually quite powerful. They're really good at killing zombies, but they will also take a shit ton of damage if you use them on zombies. And vehicles are actually a limited resource. There is a finite amount of them on the map. And the best way to kill them is actually by opening your door, like so. And then... Oop, damn it! Let go of the door. Oh, damn it. Come on. Another really good way to kill zombies is by ramming them with the rear end of the truck, because, well, that doesn't really house anything important, you know, but the front, of course, houses the engine, which is really bad. If that gets injured, at least, or injured, if that gets destroyed. Damn it, there's a lot of zombies here.
This an asshole! Alright, we don't want any trouble.
Oh crap! Oh, there's so many zombies. You need to die. Whew. Well then. Alright. I guess, you know, the attention the vehicle brought us, you know, was pretty bad.
So much for getting across here.
Great, so we're stuck up here playing Cannibal Family Picnic until somebody bothers to come looking for us?
Maybe not. Let's head down the bank. Might be a place for us to cross on foot.
Yeah. Alright. So let's see if we can find a way down. I think this would be a good place. I don't remember, because it's been quite a while since I played this game. And actually, that was the original State of Decay, not the year 1 edition. I don't think much has changed, if at all. Mostly graphical settings. Ah, yeah, there's the way up. But yeah, I really, really like this game. I think it's very impressive, all the mechanics at work, the open world.
Looks like we could climb up over here, maybe?
Yeah. Now, the only thing is that this game was quite buggy, and it might still have its fair share of bugs. This is an indie title, after all. So it didn't come with, you know, the budget that you might actually expect. And the original game, which I bought, was only 20 euros. Which was crazy to me, considering how good it was and how impressed by it I was as well.
Not right now.
Oh, if zombies coming after us. That's also something really cool. The zombies can and will climb up the environment.
We're headed your way. You said you were holed up in a church? What the hell's happening around here?
You haven't heard?
No cell reception at the lake. Guess you could say we've been out of the loop.
All we know is a bunch of crazy people tried to eat us.
It started, what, 12, 13 days ago? At first it was just weird stories on the news. Random maulings, violent incidents at hospitals, black helicopters.
A little busy for that, don't you think?
Yeah, that's another thing that this game does really well. If you get close to danger,
Where were we?
they will interrupt
Random
the
maulings,
radio.
Violent incidents at hospitals, black helicopters in the sky. Just strange stuff. I guess they were trying to keep it quiet, but that didn't last too long. People figured it out pretty quick. People who die, they don't stay dead. They come back as one of those things.
Told you that guy was dead.
Seems like the only way to stop them for good is with a shot to the head. Anything else, they just keep coming.
So you're saying those things are zombies?
I don't know. Maybe it's some kind of messed up supervirus. Maybe it's radiation from outer space, or black magic, or the wrath of almighty frickin' God. Your guess is as good as mine.
So, wait a minute. What's the government response to all this? Haven't they sent in the National Guard or something?
The government? You don't get it. It's been total chaos. At first, they told us just to stay home, lock our doors, and wait for the all clear. Then the power died. No one ever sounded the all clear.
Alright.
So, how'd you end up on this frequency?
Just lucky, I guess. It was pretty chaotic up at the lake.
You're not gonna tell her?
I don't know yet.
Dude, it's her dad.
You want to confess that we killed her father and stole his radio before they patch you up?
Yeah, okay, maybe we leave that part out.
Alright, so we're almost there. The Church of the Ascension. Alright. Right, so let's park our vehicle up over here.
Lily, did you invite these strangers?
Good. You made it.
That one doesn't look so good.
Name's Ed. Pleased to meet you.
Come with me, son. We'll see to those.
God damn it! We got enough trouble without bringing in another freeloader to use up all our medicine.
Real nice, Alan. I offered them shelter. I'm letting them in. Us freeloaders have to stick together.
Girl's got the common sense God gave a tree stump. You're worse than your brother.
Come on, I'll give you the nickel tour.
Alright. I kind of forgot how to walk. Trying to find the best speed to follow her along, but not finding it.
I spend most of my time here, using the radio to coordinate everyone. Next up's the kitchen. Sam's our unofficial in-house chef, but, well, there's only so much anybody can do with canned soup and pork rinds. Seriously though, rule number 1, all the food stays in here and it stays sealed. You wouldn't believe how fast rats get into things otherwise. We learned that one the hard way. Sleeping quarters? Hope you don't mind sharing. We're pretty tight on space here. Alan's been saying we should move to someplace bigger, but my dad's a carpenter, and he says we could build like a dorm room or something to get more space.
How many people do you have here?
I think you've met just about everybody, except maybe my brother and my dad. They're out scouting for supplies, I think. I haven't heard from them in a while.
Rest easy, son. How do you feel?
Like somebody took a weed whacker to my fucking neck.
We may have something here for the pain, but I'm more concerned about this fever. Could be a sign of infection. We'll need to get Dr. Hansen out here. I'll see if I can get him on the radio.
Thanks, I appreciate the hospitality.
Do not forget to entertain strangers, for by so doing, some have unwittingly entertained angels.
How about that? I might be an angel.
Right. So walking with the shotgun up is one way to limit my speed at least, but it looks kind of weird.
Look, I didn't want to say this in front of your friend, but fever is a bad sign, especially after a bite. Pastor Will's going to try and get Doc Hansen to come down and take a look at him, but if he doesn't get some antibiotics, he's probably not going to make it. If it comes to that, I promise Alan will take care of him. Bullet to the brain before he turns. It's for the best.
Jesus, Lily, he's not a rabid dog.
Don't you get it? More of us didn't make it than did. We can't be soft-hearted about this. Not anymore. We need medicine here anyway. You can't be sick. You understand? No one can be sick.
So that's it, huh? Nice to meet you. Would you prefer to be shot in the face or kicked out on your asses?
No, it's... Okay, look. We're barely hanging on here as it is. Medicine was some of the first stuff to run out. We don't have any to spare for your friend. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is.
What if I find some more? Will that help pay our rent?
Yeah, okay, sure. If you can find a place to get more medicine, I'll make sure your friend has a place to stay.
His name is Ed.
I know. If you need to resupply before you head out, check the locker.
Nobody minds if you're getting shit done and you need extra stuff. Just don't take shit you haven't earned.
Right. So that's one of the mechanics at play here as well, which is
Very
influence.
secure.
And influence is basically what you spend to get ammo or weapons from the locker. For example, we have 2 Molotov cocktails, and I can take one, but it's going to take us 6 influence. On the other hand,
Here.
we could also stash this, and it will give us
There's
5
a cell tower
influence.
behind the swine and bovine. From up there, you should be able to get a good look at the town. Maybe you'll spot some place to find medicine.
I owe you one.
Just hurry, okay? I'm not sure how long I can rein Alan in.
Right. So we've got our next objective, but I think that this video has gone on long enough. So now that we are stocked up and actually got some more influence, I'm going to call an end to this video right here. So please leave a like and a comment below if you enjoyed this content and wish to see more. And I'll see you guys for whatever video I do next.